Hello everyone and welcome back for the part 2 of restoring my Omega watch. So I was a bit busy, so that's why I did not post anything for in the past week. But I made the watch, as you can see. I made the dial, as you can see it here, and I will explain to you exactly what I did in just 1 second. Okay, so first thing what I did was this. I made this this dial. I try to keep it as original as possible, as you can see. So basically this is the original version of it with this pattern in the middle, and I try to make it as close as possible to this one. Of course that was a bit of a challenge, honestly, because I never did something like this. I don't really copy other dials, and it was a bit of a challenge to match the things in the pattern, basically, because this pattern was made by those I don't know if I pronounce it correctly, but I think it's called guilloche or something like that. I don't know, sorry if I'm not pronouncing it correct, but this was made differently, so it was a bit of a challenge to replicate this design with a laser. So I kind of tried my best, but again, normally I don't do something like this. I don't really replicate the other dials. I don't start other dials from scratch. So I try my best. Like I said, I don't really wear any other watches rather than my brand. So that's why probably this watch I will give it away, if some people are interested, of course. But anyway, again, just a quick reminder, this video again will be long because I will try to cover as much as possible, and again showing you guys what I did with my pad printing machine. And yeah, so I will try to show you as much as possible. So as you can see, this one, it has holes in it, which again I never did something like this before, so I never did it with holes. If you follow my videos before, you will see that I'm actually not doing the indexes with pins. I'm doing it basically, I make the indexes and then I make the shape of the index on the dial, and then this is the way I put it. But in this particular case, because this dial is a bit slim, it's slimmer than the ones I'm using, probably it will work, I will have to say. I mean, I tried it already. Let me show you the index. The indexes, they are so tiny that I can't even I don't know if you guys can see. I will have to try to zoom this video a bit to see exactly what I mean. So this one I did it with the laser. Come on. As you can see. So this one I did it with the laser, and it has some tiny pins at the back. It's very hard to see, but it has some tiny pins at the back. Again, I made them with the laser, and those pins, they will go in this these holes here. As you can see, the holes. So I made it because I had a person commenting on my video to do an ocean blue, and I really think this is an ocean blue. To be honest, I'm not really that good with colors, even though I'm actually coloring dials by myself, but I don't really have an idea when I make the dials. I just pick some colors randomly. I do not know how to combine colors. That's the reason why I ask you guys if you have any ideas of how I can make different colors or whatever. I don't really have much idea of combining the colors. I will have to, every time when I do it, for example, if I try to make a different color or like a special color or whatever, I have to search online to see what combination of colors I can combine and what color will end up. So basically this one, what I did, I combined blue, navy blue with baby blue, and this is the way this color turned out. It's actually a very interesting dial the way it looks. Again, like I said, it was a bit of a challenge to recreate the pattern as you can see it in an original one. Well, eventually I did it. What else I did? Again, what I will show you in this video, I will show you first of all the design of the watch and the design of the indexes as well. And I will show you what I did with my pad printing machine when I will put the logo and everything. And as you can see, this is a cliche for it. So this is a cliche that I will be using for this one, and I will show you later exactly what I did with the machine. Again, this dial, to be honest, at first I really thought that it's 0.2, this one, but it's actually not 0.2, I think it's 0.3. So I had to, because I had 0.4, I had to sand it at the back to make it a bit slimmer. So I tested out and it actually works. Again, with the giveaway, with the previous watch that I gave it away, I had a guy claiming it. So it was from US, and I sent the watch to him. I will show you guys later the pictures and everything, because he sent me some pictures with the watch, with the view in the back, for you guys to see that I really send it, and it's not really something that I just do for fun. So I do send my watches and I do give away watches, all the watches I make, and I really want to thank you guys for following my journey and subscribing to my channel. I'm at the moment at 211 subscribers, which that was very quick because I just started this, I think, around 3 months ago. So I really do appreciate you guys following me, following my journey. Okay, so now let's go to the design, and I will show you guys exactly what I did on the design. Okay, so what I did on the design, so this is a design that I did. Again, every time when you do a new design, a new dial, you kind of have to take the measurements, like I explained to you guys before. So basically these are the measurements. With the laser, every time when you do with the laser, like as you can see here, is 28.5. It has a focus error, so normally it will not be 28.5. I think it will be 28.1 or something like that. So it has an error of 0.4 or 0.5. It kind of depends on the focus, but initially it was a bit bigger, so I had to sand it a bit on the sides here to make it 28.1. So this is the design, this is the way it will look at the end, and as you can see here, these are the markings basically, and of course the logo, and this writing as well, and Swiss made as well. This particular thing was quite hard to do. This one I had to create it myself, because I don't know if you can see, I don't know if I can actually zoom on this one, but this is the way the pattern is. Probably I will take a picture and I will show you guys exactly how it looks, but it was quite hard to make this. So basically I had to make this one in another software and then move it here and then do this. It was a bit of a challenge. I think it took me around 3 days or something like that to figure out this thing. What else? These are the indexes. This will be the indexes. So the thing is, the way I do it is like this. So basically there are 2 holes here. To explain how the laser works, it is a bit of a challenge honestly, but the big hole, this hole is the hole in the dial, and the small hole is the one that you will leave behind when you do it with the laser. So basically this is the index. So as you can see, the big hole, which is this, it will be left in the on the index basically. So when I do it, I burn this and this together basically, both of them, and this will be the pin that will be left behind. It is a bit hard to explain honestly, but I don't know if you guys understand. So these are the pins, the small ones, but when you do it with the laser, basically what it doesn't really cut all the way on the same size. So, well, very, very hard to explain. At the beginning it starts with this shape basically, but later on it will become a bit bigger. So that's why you have to make the other hole a bit larger. I don't know if it makes any sense, but anyway, this is the way I do. I mean, honestly, this is the first time when I did this type of indexes. Like I showed you before, I'm doing a different type of indexes, but I'm actually trying something new now. I'm trying to do it with these pins. So I will be buying, because this is a 0.4 millimeter thick brass, so I will be trying in the future to do 0.8 actually, to do it with pins to see if it works or not. Anyway, yeah, so this is the design that I did, and this is the way it looks. Like I said, it was not an easy job, but I did it. Again, I will show you guys a bit later how I do the indexes. Probably you will understand once you see it. I will try to zoom as much as possible, and you will see how I do the index and how the index will look like. These ones, they are so tiny that you can't even see them. Okay, so let's move to the, because this is all you have to know about the design. Is not really much to know about. Again, the design, I made it from scratch, so it was a bit of a challenge honestly. Okay, so let's go to the pad printing machine to see exactly what I did, and actually I'm very happy with the result of the pad printing machine. Okay, so let's go to the pad printing machine. Okay, so this is the pad printing machine upgraded. As you can see, I got the new thing. This one is proper level this time, like it's very leveled. This thing, again, a bit of an upgrade. So what it does, this goes on the top of it like this. You can move it from here up and down. You can move it from here left and right, and you can spin it from here. As you can see, it has these markings here. I did this one. Again, everything that you see here I made myself. So I bought this thing here, disassemble it, make it different. It's very hard to explain what I did here, but honestly it will make my work so easy, and I will show you guys exactly what I mean, what this one does, what this one does, and everything. It's a life-changing honestly. So I will show you an example at the moment. I will show you an example in a moment. So this is one of the dials that I made before actually making the proper one. So it's actually good because I will have it as a test, as you can see. So the way I put it here, because I do my own dials and I do my own dial fit as well. I put the dial before putting the dial fit. So the way I do it here, I just glue it with a double side sticky tape. It's actually very easy, but you guys can figure out how to do it yourself. So the way I will do it in the future probably when I will have to restore some dials, the way I will do it, I will show you guys in a second. So I will do it like this. As you can see, this is a dial that I'm using for the dial fit, for the example of the dial fit like I showed you guys before. I don't really want to explain it again, but this is a dial basically, and this shows where the dial fit are. You just put it in the middle, make sure that it's in the middle, you just make a sign where the dial fit are, and then you drill a hole, and then there the dial fit, there will be the dial fit. Basically this is the way I will do it. So this is aluminum, the whole thing is aluminum, so it will be very easy to drill a hole. You drill a tiny hole just for the dial fit to go inside, and basically this is the way you can restore dials as well. And you drill as many holes as possible, as long as you have this thing as an example where the dial fit are. You do not want to drill so many holes in this and not use the holes and just ruin the whole thing. So it will be ideal to have one of this, and then you put it there in the middle, make sure it's in the middle, it's marked everywhere in the middle, and then you drill the holes. Okay, so enough said. I will show you guys exactly how this thing works. Probably I will change the rubber, I don't know. I mean, I'm using the same rubber. I think this is because I had some people asking me what's the diameter of this. I think this one is 34 or something like that. I don't remember, 34, 38. It doesn't really matter the diameter of this too much. Of course, if you're using it for small dials like this one, that's why I said probably I will change it. But it does not matter that much. I mean, you can get it a bit smaller. It will be ideal to get it a bit smaller, just because, for example, if you don't have this one, you get it smaller just to see exactly when it is in the middle. But every rubber is the same, so all of them, they kind of do their part, either small or big or whatever. It's important to have big if you have a bigger dial. For example, this one is 30, like I said, 36 or something like that. But if you have a dial that is 40 or even more than a 40 millimeters, then this one will not cover. That's why you kind of have to change the rubber. But these big ones, they work for small dials as well, so it's not really a problem. Okay, so that being said, let me show you guys exactly how this upgraded machine works. Okay, so first things first, what we have to do, you have to put this here basically, just to take the measurements, just to see if everything is okay. So I did my cliche already, like I showed you guys before. I never did a cliche like this small before. Never did like a stamping this small. Probably will be much easier. Let me take this one a bit here for you guys to see. When you do this, when you wipe this cliche, just keep in mind you have to use some, first of all, you have to use gloves, of course, and use a different tissue than I'm using. My one is quite bad, honestly, but use something like a tissue that does not leave anything behind. These ones, they are very soft, so they are not really good. And make sure you're using this sticky thing to clean your pad as well. The pad should be washed every once in a while, but like I said, I'm working in my shed slash barbershop, which I don't really have a sink here, and I'm a bit too lazy to go all the way to my house to clean it. So because of that, I'm not really doing it. That's why I'm using that sticky thing. Actually, very surprised how good it turned out. Honestly, let me show you guys. Okay, so this is the way it looks. It's actually very good. Let me zoom in. Probably I will see it better on this. Yeah, it's actually very surprisingly good. I'm surprised the Swiss, you don't really see it, the eye, you don't see it proper, but probably I will manage to fix that. But yeah, this is the way it looks. And now what you have to do, because it's this one, you can move them. Now you can do it from here like this. You can see that I'm moving it from here, and I go up and down, and you go left or right. So I will have to adjust it by myself with the magnifying glass to see exactly how it looks. And I will come back in a second. Let me just put it like that. This is just a test dial again for you guys to see exactly what these things are used for. This up and down, left and right, and stuff like that. Okay, so now I adjusted it again without the magnifying glass, and I will show you guys exactly how it looks like. Okay, so now let's test it to see if it's properly adjusted before putting the proper dial. So kinda is properly adjusted. Let me put another stamp just to be sure, and then I will show you guys exactly how it looks. Yeah, so this is the way it looks. I will have to look at it with the magnifying glass exactly to figure out if it's properly adjusted. But this is the way it looks for now. Still needs all the writing went through. The only problem is here it did not went through. What else? The Swiss is everything is clear on the Swiss. These lines here I can see. Again, I will have to look at it with a magnifying glass to see exactly what's happening. The reason why probably this one, when it did not go through, is because this has like lines with the fiber laser, and probably will go way better on the one that is painted. But as you can see, the writing is very, very clear. The ville is very clear as well, and Swiss made is very clear as well. Everything is aligned with these holes, all of them. At the top as well, I still have to spin it a bit, but I will do it on the original one. With the original one, I will have to look at it with the magnifying glass to do it as perfect as possible, because is no coming back from that. The thing is, as you can see, it was very easy to adjust. It only took me around 5 minutes to adjust it. Well, before it took me around, I would say, even 4 hours sometimes, or 3 hours to adjust it. If you don't have this this thing on to check it, then you will have to do it over and over and over till everything is adjusted. Especially with this type of a machine, which is a bit of a rubbish one, honestly. Especially with this type of a machine, you know how hard it is to adjust the whole thing. Another thing that you have to consider, because I'm buying my things, these ones from eBay, but as you can see here, it's a line with this, but here is not a line, which that means this one is not cut straight. It is important, which I don't know if I can find any of them, that they are very, very straight cut. These ones, they have to be as straight as possible, but because I don't find that, I can't find that, especially for this machine. You can buy theirs, but theirs, they are 50 by 50, and like I explained before, they do not work. And that's why I'm buying these ones. But these ones, like I said, they are guillotine cut or whatever, and it's not really a straight cut. What else? So like I said, if you have this one on, and if you put it on this part, if you have it on, it will be much easier to adjust it afterwards. What I did here, I bought a piece of aluminum. So this one is 50 by 70, and it's 2.5 millimeters thick. Like I said to you before, it is very important to level it the right way, as you can see here. The reason why I explained again before, if you do not level it, it will, if this one is higher, it will expand more. If it's lower, it will not go proper. So it is a bit of a science here, but keep in mind it needs to be leveled. What else I did on this? Again, this is an improvement that I made. As you can see here, these screws here, I had to polish them, as you can see, because this one did not go proper if they are proper screws. So again, that one I improvised myself. This one I improvised myself. Basically everything I improvised myself. The only thing that I bought was this. And as you can see, it works, and it takes me like 5 minutes or something like that to adjust the whole thing, which it is a bit of a difference. Okay, so enough said. I will put the normal dial now, and I will have to give it a try, and that will be a bit of a challenge because I'm trying to make it as accurate as possible. Okay, so now that I put it on. I will show you guys exactly how it looks. So I try to put it as middle as possible. As you can see, in the middle I put something just to make sure that it is in the middle. It is very important to put something in the middle to know for sure that it's in the middle, because if you don't, every time when you spin it from here, it will not spin in circle. So if you put it a bit, I mean, it's obvious physics honestly, but if you put it a bit on the side, then when you spin it, it will not spin in circles. So that's why I put that thing in the middle, just to make sure that it is in the middle. And as you can see, it's already this you can see it's already like these tiny lines from the previous, from the dial that I tested it, these lines there. and that kind of helped me to focus it exactly with those holes basically. So now I will have to give it a try to see if it works. Okay, so now that everything is adjusted, everything is cleaned as well, hopefully, and let's hope everything will go smooth, because I really don't want to do another dial. Well, so far so good. I did not look at it with the magnifying glass, but I will have to see at the end. I will stamp it one more time to see for the writing to be much clearer. I'm trying to find different angles for you guys to see, but it's very hard to film these things proper. And this is it. I really think it turned out to be okay. I will show you guys in a second. This is the way it turned out. I really think it's okay. The way I see it with the naked eye, it's okay. I will have to look at it with the magnifying glass, but so far it's everything is aligned the way it should be aligned. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. Probably I see it better with the phone. Yeah, I think it's acceptable. Considering that it's made by me, and you can actually see that it's not really a original Omega. I mean, I've seen watchmakers actually doing it worse than this. So all things considered, I really think it's okay. The Omega writing is very clear. The Omega logo is very clear. The ville is very clear. Swiss made it is very clear as well. So I mean, it has a bit of a tiny mistake here, but that's about it. I mean, I'm okay with this, honestly. Okay, so I will show you guys exactly how it looks after I put the indexes. Okay, so the watch is done. As you can see, I put all the markings. The logo, let's see if I can zoom this proper. The logo looks unbelievable. I mean, honestly, this is the first time that I did something like this with a different logo. The only problem, I could have adjusted it more. The only problem is that all these indexes here, the stamping here, let's see if I can show you guys. It's just a fraction of a millimeter, like in microns, a bit on the right, just a tiny bit. Probably you guys can't see it, but I have an obsession of making them perfect. but in rest everything went proper. As you can see, the writing, the ville is proper, the omega and the Swiss made. I showed you already before when I stamp it. But yeah, this is the final result, and this is the color. It looks nice with gold as well, so gold and silver with the blue screen, with the blue dial as well, so it kind of looks nice. Yeah, this is the watch. Again, like I promised you before, I will be giving away this watch, and all you have to do is just comment on this video, whatever you wanna comment. I do not know exactly if you guys will prefer to have a watch made by someone else, Omega made by someone else, but maybe for watch collectors out there, probably they want something, especially if you're into Omega, if you want something different. I mean, it's really up to you guys. You will be ashamed of to throw it, so that's why I'm giving it away. Another thing that I did, just for you guys to know, it does not have dial fit on the dial, just for the future thing. In case you want to keep it the way it is, it's really up to you guys. If you want to keep it the way it is, or if you want to take it apart, find a new dial. I did not manage to find a different dial. Like I said, I wanted to restore it. With the original dial, but the problem is I could not find a dial to fit this watch. But if you guys can find the dial, if you don't want to keep it the way it is now, it's really up to you guys. I don't really mind. Like I said, I'm not wearing it anyway. So like I said, the dial doesn't have a dial fit. If you want to keep it the way it is, it doesn't have a dial fit, because the reason why I did not put a dial fit is I did not really want to risk it. I really like the color and I really like the way it turned out. I did not want to risk it to put it because the dial itself is very thin, so I was a bit scared of not holding it or breaking it or whatever, so that's why I did not put the dial fit. The dial will stay in place. It is held by the sticky tape, so you don't really have to worry about of like spinning or rotating or whatever, so it will stay in place. Again, that's really up to you if you want to keep it the way it is, like this, for example, this color and everything. So yeah, that's about it. All you have to do is just comment on the video, just comment with I like it, I want it, or whatever. I will consider only the comments. This time I will consider only the comments that I want it, or I like it, or it would be nice to have it, or whatever. Only comment if you want the watch. You can comment anything else. You can comment of like, it really turned out shit, or it really turned out good, or it really turned out whatever you want to comment. But if you do comment that I really like the watch and I really want the watch, or can I please have the watch, or whatever, then you will be in a I will get you in the competition. Another thing, you will have a week to comment on this video, and you will then after the name tag will be put on the random generator. You will have only 2 days to redeem the watch. I do not have a box for it. I do not have anything for it, because it's made from parts and is made by me. Everything in it is original, case is original, movement is original, hands are original, hence the reason why I kept it yellow, gold. So everything is original except the dial. So I don't really have a box. I will send it in a different box. That's not really a problem with the box, but just keep in mind, I don't have the box, I don't have the papers, I don't have anything. If you do like the watch, if you do like it the way it is, really up to you guys. If you want to do something else with it, again, it's really up to you guys. But like I said, please comment on the video with I want the watch, or can I please have the watch, or whatever you want to comment referring that you want the watch. Any other comments, they are welcome. I don't really care, but I will just take the ones that they really want the watch. Okay, that's all. That's all for today. Thank you very much for subscribing, and see you again for 300 views, for 300 subscribers, when I will start to do the other watch, my brand, and I will give away that watch as well. And yeah, stay tuned, because soon that will happen. All right, thank you very much, and see you soon.